Warning, if you don't like spoilers, do not watch the video.
Hi everyone,
Wait,
welcome
yeah. Wait, I wasn't ready yet.
God damn it! Hi, and welcome to Some Film Snobs. I'm Sean Reinert.
And I am Jacob.
And today we'll be watching, fuck! Today we'll be reviewing The Predator.
May we have a word?
Let me guess. He's done something.
So, Jacob, what did you think of Shane Black's The Predator?
I don't think I can recall another time in a theater when I got up in the middle of a film, walked to the manager, asked for a revolver, and blew my brains out all over the lobby.
Yeah, it was that bad.
It was just terrible.
Do you even remember, like, what the fucking plot was? Cause, like, I was trying to write my notes earlier. I couldn't recall anything that happened in it.
So,
Like-
from the first shot, when it's like CGI spaceship mess or whatever,
Yeah, very akin to the
I
first
already
Predator.
I already knew. I was like, I'm already like not feeling this, and I didn't read any reviews prior.
Same here.
Like, I avoid everything like that. And I know you were like super looking forward to this.
I wasn't super looking forward to this. I was just kind of like, it could be alright. You know, I'm confident in Shane Black. And then I watched it. And then I was hoping that I kept reaching over for the bottle of Clorox that I didn't have.
Yeah, like, it's just terrible. So I'm guessing, like, it's what I gathered from it is, so like there's a predator and it lands on Earth, but it's like a rogue predator,
Yeah.
and then the other predators are trying to kill that predator, but then the
Well, there's like a big predator who
Yeah.
monitors like the other predators, I guess.
I guess, and then there's the bitch predator. His spaceship crashes, and then Bobby or whatever his name is from fucking
Yeah, some guy.
from Logan villain. Oh, Boyd Holbrook.
That was the villain from Logan.
Yeah, it's Boyd Holbrook. I remember now.
God damn it! I feel like I knew it.
He finds random shit in the spaceship, and it doesn't make any sense, and how they all know how to use the technology instantly. And then he's like, his men get killed, and then he sends something in a mailbox.
Yeah. Since like the fucking mask or
Oh
something like
yeah.
to his kid.
The point
Who's
is,
living
the
with
film
his
makes
mother.
no fucking sense.
It literally just makes no fucking sense. It goes from one setting to another. The pacing changes, the emotion changes, but
There's no
not in, like, a good
logic,
way.
no
There's no
continuity.
logic to anything.
Oh my god. No, like,
And the characters all suck. I hate them all.
there's no reason to care at all. It's like, why do I care about Boyd Holbrook? All I've seen him do is shoot a random guy in the face that I don't care about, and then he runs from some things in the woods.
The only the only thing I actually liked in this movie was just this one scene where it was just like a predator costume. It wasn't like a CGI monstrosity. That's the only thing I liked, because I can tell it was real and it was there for the most part. You know that scene near the beginning where like the predator gets
when
up out
they're
of the
in, like,
hospital thing?
lab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the
guess-
costume there.
I guess
That's pretty much it.
it's something. Oh my god. But like, I don't even know where to begin with this because it was so
I don't
fucking
fucking know.
terrible. Oh my god. So like,
Well-
we don't know anything about like Boyd Holbrook pretty much from the beginning of the film to the end. Like,
Yeah,
he's
you
just
learn nothing.
he's just sniper guy. Bang bang boom boom. I shoot bad guy predators.
I shoot bad guy.
The government is like, so like after this predator ship crashes, the government and like super CIA people are like after it and like want to like obviously something lands in the atmosphere. The government's gonna be after that.
Yeah.
And then so he sends technology through the mail. and I don't know, like I'm thinking, couldn't that be intercepted somehow? Like by the government? I'm pretty sure they check your packages in some form.
Well, like I would assume if it's like a, actually I don't even know.
Well, cause like I remember I was watching some like crime show like a while really long ago, but like this guy, he got caught because he tried to smuggle drugs in a blanket in a package. Like he was trying to mail it.
Well, that guy's
like smuggled behind a blanket. But that's what I'm saying though. Like, don't they check packages and shit like that? And I'm sure if it's something that the federal government is after on some Black Ops shit, that's gonna be intercepted.
Yeah, I believe they do security checks now that I think about it. I had to take a moment to think, but yeah, you would think they would intercept that shit somehow.
But anyway, then it reaches his son, who...
His mildly stereotypically autistic son.
Yeah, he's on the autism spectrum, I guess.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes, yeah.
I
know you wanted to talk about this.
Yeah, okay, so I myself am, I myself am autistic, high functioning, and normally, you know, I don't give a flying fucking shit. I never get offended at anything. Here I was slightly offended. Because it was such like, I swear this is like a problem with a lot of movies now. Autistic characters in a lot of movies I've seen in TV shows are so by the books, taken from a Wikipedia article, or taken by like a group of moms or something. It just drives me nuts.
Or whatever. I don't care. They didn't care when they were making the movie, so I don't care.
Why the fuck do I care?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So I just want to go. Fuck. Just keep going with like. I want to go to that lab scene you were talking about earlier with the Predator.
Yeah.
And I want to just say Olivia Munn, she's fucking awful. I think she's
Oh
a terrible.
my God.
She's a terrible actress. Like, just stick to being Aaron Rodgers' wife.
All the acting in this movie was
Like-
bad.
Oh, fuck.
But like, it didn't feel like it was intentionally bad. Like, it felt like
Well, like, I think a lot of the dialogue is just terrible.
it's the dialogue.
It's like a prequel, Star Wars prequel situation, I feel. Cause like you have a lot of good. You got a lot of good actors, but just the script is so terrible that like everyone, with the exception of Olivia Munn, I don't think she's a good actress at all. But like a lot of the other actors, I think like they're really good actors in other things. But like the script is so fucking bad and the dialogue is so obnoxious.
I don't even think they
my
care.
God.
I honestly don't think they cared.
And anyways, like, speaking of like shit just not making sense, in that lab scene, there's like an editing continuity error in it. So it's like,
oh, what is it? I might have missed it because I didn't care.
It's like, well, like they're like looking, like the Predator is like laying on there. You know, like, ugh, he's just laying on the table, right?
Yeah.
The body's there, and then they just cut, and then the body's gone, and they're looking at something else, and I'm like, what? And they tried to like edit it like it was like all the same scene.
I must have missed that because like
it was like so jarring. Like, whoa, what the fuck? It was, oh my god. I was just like,
I'm gonna have to like whoever like fucking puts the scenes up for this movie on YouTube when it comes out. I'm gonna have to look at that now because how did I miss that?
It's really obvious, I thought at least, but oh.
Well, like obviously, I just kind of like I saw this after college. Or like the three other people in the theater, one of them actually got up and left, which I probably should have done.
Oh god, that's not a good sign. Well, like, I'm gonna say as well, Mark, he was kept recommending to me. He was like, "I've had enough. Can we go now? Can we go now, Jake?" And I was like,
You're
"No,
like,
I
I
have
got
to
a moral
review.
obligation."
Yeah, I have a moral obligation to review this fucking piece of shit." And I was like, I'd feel bad if like I walked out and Sean had to watch the whole thing, and then Mark was just
Honestly,
sitting there
I
in
wouldn't have
torture.
cared.
Oh my god.
Because there was actually a moment where, like, I almost got up out of my chair. Like, I was, like, halfway up, but then I was like, no, I gotta sit down and suffer through this.
Oh my god.
I lost a couple IQ points that day.
Well, I want to go, like, in depth on this, though, like, how stupid it is. So, like,
It's so dumb.
Jacob
Sorry.
Jacob Tremblay's character, just to go back to him, like, he
Or as I
can
call him, Nay.
he can magically read alien language,
Yeah,
like
so
literally magic. Literally, magic.
does that mean I know how to read alien language?
Maybe you do, Sean. Forlam soup zero one labada. What did I say? But it was just so dumb. Like how, like I feel like to learn, if you only know one language to begin with, to learn another one, you need to know what every word means in the
Yeah.
language you already know. I feel like the only way you'd be able to learn a language, like, off the bat is, like, if it was your first language, but it wasn't his.
Yeah.
So, like,
Learning a language is not as easy as the movie makes it seem.
yeah, exactly. Like, it's magic. The script says he learns the language. He knows the language now.
Oh, he learns the language. Okay, no problem. We're just not gonna explain it. No.
Oh my god.
Maybe the kid's an alien.
Hey, I wouldn't doubt it. You know, they say Asperger's is the next step in evolution, right? In the movie.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. Didn't the one lady say that?
Yeah,
Fuck.
horrible actor Aaron Rodgers'
Yeah.
wife.
Olivia, whatever.
Olivia.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, another thing, just about dialogue. The forced, like, throwbacks to the other films. Get to
Oh
the
my
chopper!
God.
Instead of saying you're an ugly motherfucker, you're a beautiful motherfucker. It's like, I don't know how many times I cringed.
Well, I was thinking. Thanks for reminding me of the vastly better film that I could be watching instead of this fucking piece of shit. Oh my god. It was just like there's no subtlety. There's no urgency.
Yeah.
There's nothing to be afraid of in this film. It's like they show the Predator's face in like the first 5 seconds. They just show a dead Predator right there. It's like, oh, that's what the monster looked like. There's all the mystery gone.
I didn't know how to really feel about that though. I mean, the first movie had a lot of mystery. Trying to.
That's what
recall
I'm saying though. Like,
It's actually been a while.
they're like, oh, like the way they treated it in this is like, oh, everyone knows what the Predator looks like. Let's just not give a fuck. Let's just throw the Predator everywhere, all over the screen.
And I hate that.
And it was just like, no, that's not what made Predator great. What made Predator
The original
great
Predator
is
was very stealthy.
yes,
Like,
exactly.
He didn't show himself.
It was just like a bunch of guys are fucking
It's like-
scared
it's like
shitless, and they're getting
like-
picked off.
People were praising that. I looked at reviews after I saw the movie, and everybody was like, "Oh, I really like that they just show the Predator because they know what everybody knows what the Predator looks like."
No,
No,
that's not what
I
makes
like that
Predator
mystery.
good.
Even if I know what he looks like, it's still fun to me. It's more fun to me if it's mysterious.
It's like the
Less is more.
It's like Alien Covenant, where like they're like the original Alien, you like barely see the alien, and that's what makes
Yeah.
that movie so amazing. But then like
And
you
it's still
see
that
like
atmosphere.
you see like the recent like Alien Covenant, and they got like a giant fucking alien video game monster climb on a fucking plane.
I got eyes on it. It's right fucking in front of me.
And it's like, no, that's not what Alien is. That's not what makes
Yeah.
Alien good. And it's the same thing here. Like, the original Predator, just a bunch of guys in the jungle getting slowly picked off. They're scared shitless, and they don't know where the fuck it's coming from. That's what
It's
makes
really about
Predator so good.
paranoia between the whole group.
Yes. It's like here, it's just
We're
like,
very fucking paranoid watching that movie.
yeah, like here, like, oh, they see the Predator, he's sprinting in the middle of the street, no one gives a fuck. They have like boring shootouts with each other, but like in the original Predator, they just hear a fucking sound and they cut down half a fucking forest. Like that's what made the original so great, and like subtlety, like the razor scene where he's like shaving with the sweat and then like breaks, oh my, and the razor breaks on his cheek. It's like
I just
there's
kept
no
thinking,
build up, there's no tension.
I just kept watching this new one, and I'm like, wow, you know what? I think John McTiernan might be more underrated than I thought he was as a director. Say what you will about him as a person, but like, as a filmmaker, you watch his films like Predator, you watch Die Hard, and those all do something unique to the action genre that made those films as memorable as they were. What do I remember about this?
Boom boom, that guy.
Boom boom, firepower.
Funny,
Like,
funny
that's it.
line.
Funny joke.
Listen to Key fucking scream obnoxiously jokes. Oh, like what about CGI dogs, Predator dogs?
Oh my god, what were those?
They're like they're the Hunger Games dogs.
They looked
from
like
the end of
fucking
Hunger Games.
They looked like the fucking things from like the first Half-Life game.
Oh my god! And then like when they shoot the dog and then it turns good. Oh my
god.
Oh my
I was like,
god.
is this like a thing for the kids or something?
I will say,
You know.
if you watch this ironically, it isn't a little bit so bad it's good. Because me and Mark were laughing so much during that theater experience. You have to think of it on a super meta, like ironic level. Like, wow, this actually was made. That's when it's funny. But like, if you're just taking it as face value, you would just lose brain cells and fucking.
Yeah.
I want to say though about that CGI dog fucking awful scene. Like two things actually I want to comment. One, like the way, like when they're shooting, they're like pew 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 pew. It's the way it's filmed. And edited, it's like so, like it's boring to watch. Like you're just watching them, and it's just like, why do I care? like, well, like it's not even like it's not even filmed or edited in a creative way.
The only action scene I kinda like looked at the screen for more than 5 minutes at was that lab scene. Even with like the editing flaw and all that, like I still was paying attention to that because I'm like, oh shit, like this is unique, I guess.
Oh my god. Actually now I got three things. But second, so like there's a moment where like the kid, it's Halloween and he's running, like because he has the mask on for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah.
On Halloween because he's a stupid kid, I guess. But so like he's walking around on Halloween, right? And then like he gets chased by, I guess he's getting chased by a predator or something.
Yeah.
And then like I can't even remember because this movie is so forgettable. But
I think it was.
He runs to this football field or baseball field, right, at the high school, I guess. And then like all of a sudden they cut back to Boyd Holbrook, and then they're like, where would he go? And he's like, I have some idea of where he'd be. And then they end up exactly where he was, and I'm like, how the fuck did you know that? So your son randomly goes to high school baseball fields. Like you didn't set that up at all.
Random thing ever.
They didn't set it up at all that he would know that, or like that the kid would be there. Like they didn't have a scene maybe like in the beginning.
And you haven't seen your kid in how many years, and you still remember that?
Yeah, exactly. He's been deployed in the army or whatever.
Oh wait a minute! I just remembered something. Speaking of that, he swallows like that thing that makes the predators invisible.
Yeah.
But that pretty much adds to nothing.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah.
And,
then he magically has it again later, like without them ever showing that he shit it out or threw up.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck happened?
No, but I want to say like they didn't.
Sorry,
they didn't.
I just remembered that.
Like, just to go back to that, it's like filmmaking 101. Like, you could have built a relationship between the son and his and the dad, like, and set up that little thing where, like, I know where he'd be, and then they magically end up. You could have just had one scene in the beginning where, say, like him and Jacob Tremblay, they're like playing catch or something, and like they're at that baseball field. And he's like, hey son, I love you. Don't we love each other? And then like then later in the film or whatever, then when he shows up, he's like, my son's in danger. I know where he'd be. Then it makes sense that he knows he's there. But no, the way the film is fucking made, it's just like, oh, he magically knows where his son is.
Shane Black, you wrote this?
Uh,
I thought it was another writer and just Shane Black was directing. No, he wrote this. Along with Fred Decker, or Decker, or whatever, who was the director of Monster Squad and Night of the Creeps.
Oh my god.
And RoboCop 3.
It's just like simple stuff, and like nothing makes sense
What
in
the
the film.
fuck happened to this movie? And am I the only one? Did the trailer look slightly different than the final movie?
No, I actually, Sean, I think you had a little bit of you had a little bit of optimism when we were talking about the movie.
I have a little bit of optimism in everything.
Yeah, you were like, oh, it looks pretty good from the trailer, but like me personally, I didn't really say it like, but to me personally, I was just like, I'm smelling something like,
well, I'm
smelling
like,
something, some manure here.
I was just kind of sitting there like, it could be okay. But, like, I didn't expect it to be, like, a masterpiece or anything. And then it came out, and I'm like, oh, God.
I will say, though, like Boyd Holbrook, I find it funny that his character, like, he's supposed to be the main character, but he has less backstory and less relatability than, like, 50 Cent. I know he's not 50 Cent, people. I know he's not. He was in Moonlight.
Yeah, but Jacob thinks he looks like 50 Cent, so we're calling
Dude, he
him.
does look like 50 Cent. I'm gonna put it up on
really
screen
fucking
right
does.
now, alright? Anyways, but like that guy, he has like a story. Oh, he was a CEO and he shot himself, and that's blah blah blah. Like, he has more backstory than the main fucking character of the film, and I'm like, oh my Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
If there was any character that I actually liked, I would say it's 50 Cent.
There's one thing that got me laughing out loud, and it's at near the very end of the movie. They go into the lab. The father's visiting his kid, which it's like, oh, he's gonna be an adult right now? Is this like later on? No. He's still fucking 12 years old, and he's working for a government facility, which would never be allowed.
Well, you know, Sean, he's the only person on planet Earth that can read the alien language magically.
I don't fucking care!
Oh, man. I don't want to also say, like, the Predator, it doesn't kill any of the main characters until the script says so.
I wanted him to.
I know, like he's like...
I hated everybody in this movie.
Like, pretty much throughout, like, the first... I don't even know how long this movie was, but it felt like 4 hours.
It was about an hour and a half or something like that.
Jesus Christ, it felt like 6.
It felt like 3.
But, like...
I'd rather watch Titanic.
Like, whenever... Like, the Predator has multiple encounters with the main characters, like, in the first 2.5 acts. And then...
Yeah.
And he's, like, only, like, throwing them around. Like, huh, I'll throw you here for no reason at all. Huh. And then, like, later... Then in the third act, when the script says so, now I'll kill you, motherfucker. You're all dead. Like... It makes no sense.
Could you, like, imagine a guy in, like, a Predator costume walking around on set looking at a script like, okay, I'm supposed to kill him now?
Yes, exactly. Oh, not now you die. Okay. I was waiting for my lunch break, and then I'll kill you.
It's not a guy in a costume that's walking around on set. It's like an actual, like, Predator. Like...
Oh my... I wish...
So I kill him now? Or...
Yeah, and like every person he kills, there's
Funny.
There's Tourette's guy, there's Key, who's obnoxiously always talking and never shuts the fuck up. And
yeah.
Then there's
Isn't there like the religious guy or whatever?
There was a religious guy. I don't
Yeah.
remember. there was Theon Greyjoy. Then there was the little short Mexican guy that liked the Olivia Munn. And
Oh yeah, him. Yeah, I forget his name.
oh,
but-
him. And then there was 50 Cent. I think that was everyone. Yeah, but they're all forgettable. I kind of liked 50 Cent's character, but like, I liked him more than Boyd Holbrook and all these other forgettable assholes. Theon Greyjoy, I liked that actor in Game of Thrones, but he's
Oh yeah.
terrible in this. Everyone's terrible. The script is terrible. The movie's terrible. Don't watch it.
This movie fucking sucks, and I want to kill myself.
No, like they should have done what Key and Stutter Guy did. They should have all shot each other to kill
I
them,
know.
like in the movie.
Yeah. Which I didn't care about at all. They try making it this like emotional thing, like
Emotional. That was so fucking
we're gonna die as brothers, and I'm like, I'm laughing. I'm like,
Yeah, no, it's supposed to be this like super badass emotional thing. They're like, salute, brother, and then they
brothers.
and then they shoot each other. It's like, that was just so retarded.
I've never laughed harder.
That was so bad.
I forgive Solo now.
I forgive Marvel a little bit. For,
I forgive yeah.
because like at least
As average as they are,
at least they have the respect for their audience's intelligence.
at
Like,
least
for
they're
fuck's
confidently
sake.
made movies.
It wasn't just me and Mark that hated it. Like, so like me and him are walking out the theater, and we're just like, that fucking sucked. And then like, this older guy, he's like walking down the hallway, and he's like, oh yeah, that's that Predator movie. How is that? I thought maybe I should check it out. And then like Mark goes, nah man, skip it. And then like out of nowhere, this like black guy behind us, he just goes, nah man, wait on cable. it was like everybody hated it that much. Oh my god.
Cable?
Yeah, he was like, maybe on TV, catch it. And I was
Not
like,
even that. Like,
oh my god. And then the same guy, we were in the bathroom taking a piss, and then Mark is like, you know, sometimes less is more in filmmaking. And then the same guy who said that, he was like, yeah, and then the same guy, he's just like, damn right, yo, that movie sucked. Oh man.
oh my god. I'm like fucking crying.
Jeez, it was so
Like, from
terrible.
laughing. Because it's like. Okay, just to reiterate, I know I've already said it. I wasn't overly hyped for this movie. I was just like, okay, Shane Black, he made The Nice Guys, which I liked and I enjoyed. Give this movie a chance. You know, he wasn't the original. No. I'm tired of that bullshit, dude. Of people being like, oh, this guy worked in the original. It means it's gonna be amazing.
That's probably worse than Justice League. Like in how
And Justice League was bad.
like stupidly it treats your audience. It's like Justice League assumes you have the intelligence of like a 5-year-old, where this movie assumes you have the intelligence of like a fucking sperm cell. like oh my god, it assumes you're like a horse. Your
Sperm cells have more brain cells than the people who made this movie.
like they were making this for a retarded horse. Like at least Justice League like had respect for a little kid logic, and
This movie was the extra chromosome.
exactly.
This movie was fucking Down syndrome.
It is
Sorry
just
for that
just-
joke.
no.
I had to.
I'm just groaning over how bad the film is. I honestly will agree with your comment. It probably it is. Oh Jesus. Okay.
Fuck this shit. Where's my beer?
This has been some film snobs. Oh wait, we didn't even fucking. This is how much we care. How much we don't care. Sean, do you recommend Predator?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
I'm gonna have to agree
You bought a
Shit,
ticket,
Sean.
fucking burn it.
Uh, Fuck no, and I'm gonna have to sadly disagree with the guy that left my theater with us. As much as I loved him and his comments, I wouldn't even give this a chance on TV.
No.
Like I said, like unless you're watching it like high as a fucking kite and like on some other dimension, thinking about how ironically bad it is, then it's maybe funny. But otherwise, it's terrible.
You know a movie's bad when I'd rather go for some average movie somewhere that's competently made.
Yes, that thumbs down for both of us.
Solo was better than this.
Thumbs down from both. This has been Some Film Snobs. I'm Jacob.
I'm Sean, and let me die in peace.
For fuck's sake.
If you enjoy our content, then please consider supporting Some Film Snobs on Patreon. Thank you.